your mama's racing stream.
This is VRN, your trusted leader in e-motorsports.
Before we begin tonight's broadcast, I want to take a moment to honor the life and legacy of Kyle Busch. His passing is a loss felt across every corner of the racing world. Kyle was one of the most accomplished drivers to ever compete in NASCAR's National Series. In the Truck Series, he set the standard, not only with his wins, but with the teams he built and the young talent he helped to elevate. In the O'Reilly Series, he became the all-time wins leader, redefining what dominance looked like at that level. And in the Cup Series, he earned 2 championships and more than 60 victories, firmly establishing himself as one of the defining drivers of his generation. Across all 3 national tours, Kyle amassed a combined win total of 234 victories, a stat that's likely to stand untouched for the foreseeable future. But beyond the numbers, Kyle brought an intensity and passion that made every race feel bigger. He challenged the sport, he pushed the competition, and he inspired countless fans and future drivers. Tonight, VRL remembers the champion, the competitor, the husband, the father, and the legacy he leaves behind. Rest in peace, Kyle Busch. You will not be forgotten. All right, Vigilante Nation, in honor of Kyle Busch, we raced tonight. because he wouldn't have it any other way. We're under the lights here at Kansas Speedway, and the stage is set for round 3 of the VRL Vanquish ARCA Series. This is the Vigilante Racing Network coming to you live from virtual Kansas City, Kansas, and we're ready to go racing. My name is Alan, and I'll be bringing you all the excitement and racing action here tonight. As always, I want to thank my beautiful and talented wife, Lori, for managing this race and our drivers from the tower, keeping us on point. Couldn't do this without her. We also invite you to join the conversation in the live chat this evening. We'll feature selected comments on air, provided they are safe for work and reflect the level of sportsmanship we come to expect from our community. And with that, folks, we're going to get you started with some session details right now. All right, tonight's race here at Kansas is 133 laps. That's 200 virtual miles. The drivers only have 55% of their fuel tank, 3 additional sets of tires over the wall, 1 fast repair, and the incident limit is set to 25 and 6. As always, iRacing will control the cautions, the lucky dog, and the waiver rounds. A little early to talk championship, but we always do. 3 rounds into this. Right now, your current leader is Chris Gomes with 44 points. Albert Anderson, America's driver, sitting there with 40 points in second. John McAdam with 38 in third. Fourth place, Jonathan Osborne with 36. And rounding out your top 5 right now in the points is George Rincon, that 28 machine, with 35 points. And with that, we're going to jump over here to the main view as these guys are finishing up their practice session here at Kansas. We've already transitioned from evening to under the lights. So this is going to be a fabulous looking race and hopefully a great competition for you to watch this evening. Really mild conditions tonight, folks. We're looking at 68 degrees is the air temp. Track temp's not much higher, 73 degrees Fahrenheit. Humidity is high, 95%. And we have a decent breeze, average of 11 miles per hour out of the, looks like the northwest right now. Partly cloudy skies this evening, so should be plenty of grip for these drivers out there. And Kansas being a track that has multiple grooves, you can see on as they're practicing right now, you can run just about anywhere that your competition is not. Now, it doesn't mean that's going to be the fastest line, maybe not even through the entire race or the entire stint. They're going to have to search around for grip here as the dynamic track kicks in. About another minute left in practice here. We're going to see these guys start to hit their qualifying runs. While I have a moment, let's go ahead and talk about our sponsor for the Vigilante Racing League this season. Tonight's race is proudly brought to you by Trackside Graphics. If you're looking for top-tier design, you need a custom livery, and you want something that turns heads on the track, reach out to Austin via his email as you see on the screen here, tracksidegraphics2026@gmail.com, and he will get you fixed up and ready to race. Trackside Graphics sponsors not only the Vanquish Series here tonight, but also the Premier Series on Wednesdays, and we thank them for coming on board this season. All right, this track tonight, folks, Kansas isn't your typical 1.5 miles. It's a momentum track with razor-thin margins, deceptive surface, has a top lane that can make heroes or heartbreakers. You're going to run that top line, can be super fast, but you're talking risk versus reward. If you step over the cushion just by a little bit, you're going to have your fender into the wall or your rear end, and you may end up with some wheel damage that's going to affect the rest of your run and perhaps your entire race. Now, I mentioned these guys do have 1 fast repair here tonight, so if they find themselves in trouble, they have an opportunity to get back into the competition, but only 1 opportunity should they have significant damage. The place looks smooth, but the race is super edgy. You know, the lines, like I mentioned, is going to move around. The grip is going to shift. The fastest way around often lives inches from the wall. You don't just run Kansas. You're going to have to commit to it. You see some of these drivers heading out to make their run now. Andy Patton there out of Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania. Dylan Bryant coming out of the Stem, North Carolina. And that 51 Superman machine. This track's going to reward drivers tonight who can stay disciplined at high speed. one missed entry is going to kill their entire lap. One slip in the high groove can end their night. Like I mentioned, Kansas exposed anyone who cannot balance aggression with precision. The 1.5 mile track, it's a D-shaped oval with banking in the corners of 17 to 20 degrees, progressively higher as you get towards the top. Surface is smooth, multi-groove, evolving grip all night. The identity is momentum. Going to be a battlefield out there with throttle commitment, and lane choice is going to be paramount. The aero balance on these cars is going to make a huge difference. Dirty air is going to be something used as a weapon. The top lane becomes dominant as rubber builds. Clean air is going to matter, like I mentioned, but dirty air management wins the races. The run's going to be built fast. Momentum is the currency, and the wall is your friend until you step across the cushion. So we'll see how these guys are able to fare tonight. Right now, we got the 81 of Jonathan Osborne, top of your leaderboard in qualifying. See if we can get him up here on the screen here. Should be wrapping up his qualifying run here. Now Robertson's at the top in that number 6 Bucky's machine. What we're going to do is just kind of cruise around here and look at the most exciting. I got about 2.5 minutes left in their qualifying run here. We have some onboard cameras here tonight. Let me check and see if anybody else jumped in. Right now we have the 01 of Kelly Kill and the 81 of Jonathan Osborne. So we appreciate them having those cameras available to us for the onboard real world shots. We'll get a look at those once we get the race started here. Also on lap 8 tonight, folks, we are paying tribute to Kyle Busch's legacy here, and his unfortunate passing this week was a shock to everyone in the NASCAR community and in the broader fan base as well. Of course, Vigilante Racing League is primarily a NASCAR league. I mean, I would say is a NASCAR league with a little bit of sprinkled sports car in there, just to keep things interesting. So it's really felt by a lot of the guys in this series, and a lot of them are paying tribute to Kyle Busch tonight with their paint schemes. So beginning on lap 8, we'll peruse the field, try and get all of those different liveries that have been are being displayed here tonight in honor of Kyle Busch. Dalton Scaife here right now on the 69. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. I'll have to double check that one later. And it's kind of a plain wrappered Ford machine he's got going on here. His Ford Mustang. Don't know if he aborted his run there or what happened to him. Let's see if anybody else is on track. We got Jesse Redding out there, Knoxville, Iowa. Man, it Rose machine looks like he's wrapping it up now. Chris Gomes coming around there. In the Stratovolt number 1 machine out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Jumps up to the 5th place position right now. See if he has to go, if he goes around for one more. I don't think he's going to make it, though, because the time's going to run out on him. I think this is probably the end of his second lap we're watching right now. Nope, maybe not. He's pulling off the track, headed to pit lane. And that should wrap it, folks. Should be getting ready to grid up right now. All right, let's take a look at the grid. All right, folks. Dylan Bryant takes home the pole tonight here in that 51 machine. Dustin Eaton in second. Jonathan Osborne third. Trevor Robertson, 4th position. Chris Gomes managed 5th position there. Kelly Hill, 6th. 7th place, Mike Adamson. John McAdam in 8th. 9th place is Timmy McAdam Jr. That's Timmy McAdam. In 10th place, Andrew Cawthon. Jesse Redding in 11th. 12th is Scott Tice. Albert Anderson, 13th. 14th is Brian Rose. Alex Anderson, 15th. 16th, Joseph Canellis. Luke Chadwick is in 17th. 18th is Dion Jones. 19th, Tim McAdams Sr. 20th, Aaron Warren. 21st, Andy Patton. 22nd, Dalton Scaife. 23rd, Brett McCoy. Gordon Spain is 24th. 25th is John Shane Buckler. 26th, Mike Everidge. George Rancon, 27th. Dylan Simmons, 28th. 29th is Austin Fassett. And 30th is Colin Decker. And that is your starting lineup here tonight, folks, as they're pulling off pit lane right now. They get lined up 2 by 2. There's only going to be one parade lap before they drop the green flag. The beginning of the race is with the flag stand. So iRacing will drop the first green. All the restarts after that, the leader will get lane choice, either inside or outside for the restart, and they will launch first when they get to the restart zone. If they don't launch within the restart zone, the flagman will drop the green flag at the very end of the restart zone. So that's what we got. We got Lori out in the chat saying, rest in peace, Kyle. I know you left us in the number 8, but you'll always be the number 18 in my heart. Running the famous M&M's livery. We love you. Gone but never forgotten. Indeed, Lori. Absolutely. Wife out there, she said, always going to be the 18 in our hearts. That's what we always knew him by. We're coming around here. You're going to see. Actually, it's like one more lap. Ace car did not pull in. One more lap around here before we go green. There, the lights are out now. A very healthy field here tonight, folks. We have 30 cars in this field tonight. Checking a few things here. Everything looks good. All right, coming around 3 and 4. This time we are going to go green. Dylan Bryant on this inside line is your leader, with Dustin Eaton at 14 on the outside. Second place. Now, neither of these drivers will have an advantage in the restart zone because the start of the race is held by the flag stand. Here we go. We are green, folks. We are underway. Good start by Dylan Bryant. Oh, we're already wrecking back here. It's like Andy Patton and George Rancon. We're under caution for the first time this evening. We will go back and get a look and see what happened there. Didn't even make it a lap here tonight, so we're already...
I was in second, but I was next to him. I didn't go in front of him. Like, I think it was because we extended, but if you look at it, I didn't go in front of him.
Sounds like there's some debate about a black flag that may have been received here, but let's go back and take a look and see what happened to Andy Patton and George Rancon.
Get right back up and please pay attention, everyone. Cawthon, I'm going to give you your penalty on the next restart.
Hey, Lori, could you also remind everybody to tighten the field? We had a big gap in the back.
Here we go. Take a look.
I'm going to extend the call.
We're watching Andy Patton here. Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania. It's like he checks up all the 28, maybe get some help. They're behind him. Yes, he does. He gets a shot there. Probably looks like the 30 machine of Austin Fassett. It's a good crinkled up bumper there. Probably not enough. If he doesn't have any like structural wheel damage or something, I would just get that fixed up. Save that all important fast repair for later in the race in case you need it. So a little bit of A little bit of a sloppy start to the race here, folks. Let's see if these guys can get it re-racked. Get going here. Don't expect these guys. Maybe some guys in the back might duck into the pit lane. Looks like some did. Maybe Gordon Spay, Shane Buckler, Rincon, and Alex Anderson all on pit lane right now. There may be others as they come around just to top off on fuel, try and have a 2 or 3 lap advantage on the field. Maybe not that much since they're under yellow.
The 69, he was blinking, Albert, and when he popped back down.
Really appreciate you guys tuning in tonight. If you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Helps us out, helps out these drivers. And hit that notification bell. We are live here every Wednesday and Friday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. We had a little bit of a late start tonight. We were getting prepared for the tribute and everything. Unexpected. And however, if you hit that notification bell, also, you'll be notified anytime we go live for special events. As I mentioned previously, we do have sports car events we like to put on or participate in, rather, special events with iRacing, like the 24 hours of Daytona or the 24 hours at Spa, things of that nature. If you don't want to miss out on the sports car action here in the Vigilante Racing League, hit that notification bell, as we are 1 to go here, indicated by the lights going out atop of the pace car. Dylan Bryant still your leader now. Jonathan Osborne in second. Dustin Eaton in third on the bottom. Chris Gomes in fourth on the outside nut number 1 machine. Lori says chaos already in the chat. Indeed. Just a little bit. That's okay. These guys will get it worked out. They always do.
Hey, Luke, how bad is my bumper, dude?
Man, I was just looking at it. It looks like it's just paint damage.
Like some of the drivers out there asking each other about the damage on their car.
Cool. Thanks, man.
Track position will be important here tonight, so I mean that's why if they think they have a little bit of damage,
Yes, sir.
but maybe not enough to hurt them, they will try to stay out rather than give up that track position. Coming around 3 and 4 here. This time, Dylan Bryant within the restart zone will have the option to launch first. Restart zone you see is that patch of stickers on the wall there, and on the blue on the left. Here we go. And we're back underway. It's a good launch over Jonathan Osborne there on the outside. And the top 3 go to the outside pretty quick. The race is on back here with Kelly Kill and Dustin Eaton, and we're back under yellow again. This time maybe involving Dylan Simmons. Now, I will tell you this. Lori's pretty strict. If these guys can't get it figured out pretty quick here and get us a clean start, she's going to put them single file. And then she'll require them to run at least 10 or more clean laps under green before she'll put them back to double file. So she always tries to manage these races and protect the drivers from themselves sometimes. Everybody's a little edgy tonight, it seems like. Let's take a look at what happened to Dylan Simmons. This is the 09 machine, Dylan Simmons right here on the outside. Oh, gets a little bit of help. Like from the 67 there. That's Tim McAdams Sr. I don't know if he went up, got loose. Thought he was going to jump in behind him. Yeah, 69 wasn't moving very fast. Maybe he thought maybe it caught him off guard. He just kind of got up there. Yeah. That Haviland machine had a rough ride there. Oh yeah, really plowed the nose into the wall.
Yeah, I had to wait for the 67 or else I'd have got black flag.
Okay, we're coming up on lap 8 here, folks. I mentioned I was going to run through the field and look at the liveries that were tribute to Kyle Busch. However, what we're going to do is we're going to do that once we get cleanly started as soon after as possible, so we can get a good look at those, but also getting the race underway. We got a car taking their lap back. It's Lucky Dog. Dylan Bryant's your leader. Jonathan Osborne second. Chris Gomes third. Dustin Eaton fourth. Kelly Kill rounds out your top 5 right now tonight. And while I'm thinking about it, let's take a look at one of our onboard cameras here. Jonathan Osborne. Jonathan, one of the original racers in this league for the last 5+ years, racing out of Woodbury, New Jersey. Always gives us a great onboard views. We appreciate him doing that for us. As he's headed up to the top side right now, as the field gets double file for our restart. I tell you what, that was pretty close there in the restart. Don't know if Osborne jumped it or not. The 51 waited to the very end of the restart zone and looked like he may have spun his tires on that restart, but he does claim the lead here with Jonathan Osborne in second. Jonathan's going for the move on the inside here. Yeah, Andrew Cawthon saying he's hitting pit lane. I think that might be a previous penalty. Osborne all the way down on the apron here. '51's able to maintain there on the outside. Oh, you got the 6 machine in the wall there, Trevor Robertson. Actually, is that him? It might have been the 14. That might have been the 14 of Dustin Eaton, not positive. Either way, both of these cars are going. Jonathan Osborne takes over the lead from the 51.
Yeah, large.
Here at lap 10. Caution's out again. If we can get these boys spread out, folks, then we're probably going to have a really good race. But right now, we're not quite getting what we need here.
Checking up going into one.
Tell you this much too. Don't even know, because it's not indicated here, what brought that out. So we're going to have to go back. Kind of manually look at this from the car at the back. Pretty far back here. I don't think there's anybody else behind this driver, Chadwick. See where this accident happens at. Maybe we can catch it. Oh, actually it happens right here with Chadwick. Between Gordon Spain and Chadwick. Just hits that left rear just right, and also collects the 87 machine of Andy Patton. These guys are going to have to be a little more patient just to get spread out a bit. They're trying to gain as much. I mean, race car drivers are who they are, right? They're going to want to gain as much as they can possibly get on restarts, because they know that's probably the only time they're going to gain positions in bunches. Otherwise, it's about setting the guy up maybe lap after lap to finally get a pass of one car, or passing him on pit lane.
Not paying attention, my bad. Okay, yeah, I thought I was going to stay behind you.
So what we're going to do is we're going to shift Gonna have a lap of silence, folks, at lap 18. Yes, Kyle Busch was in the 8 at RCR, but he is most notably known for the 18 machine. So lap 18, regardless of what's going on, whether these boys are wrecking it up or not, we're going to go silent here on the broadcast for that entire lap. And then once we come out of that, we'll go through and show you the liveries, whether they are actively racing or not. So that's going to be the shift right now.
Oh, it wasn't my games. I was the control car.
Jonathan Osborne, now your leader. Dylan Bryant, second. Chris Goins, third. Dustin Eaton in fourth. Trevor Robertson, fifth. And rounding up your third row, Kelly Kill in sixth position.
I was wondering how I didn't get black flag.
I think we got a minute here, so let's run through the rest of the field, let you know where your guys are running. You should be seeing these lights go out on top of the pace car here. But seventh position, Mike Adamson, eighth. John McAdam, Joe Canellis, rather, in ninth. Scott Tice, 10th. Timmy McAdam, 11th. Brian Rose, 12th. 13th, Jesse Redding. Deion Jones, 14th. 15th, Aaron Warren. 16th, Brett McCoy. Colin Decker in 17th. Austin Fassett, 18th. Dalton Scaife in 19th. Dylan Simmons, 20th. Alex Anderson, 21st. 22nd, George Rincon. Gordon Spain, 23rd. Mike Evers, 24th. 25th, Andy Patton. Albert Anderson, it's like he's on pit lane. Go to 27th, just there. Tim McAdams at 26th. John Shanebacher, 28th. Luke Chadwick, 29th. And Andrew Cawthon, 30th. Let's see what's going on with Albert Anderson. Coming off pit lane now. I think he ducked in there to top off on fuel. Starting to play strategy already with these back-to-back cautions here. This may come into play later, folks. We may be talking about this. There's no mistake for him going in pit lane here. Got back up to the front as we're making our way through turns 3 and 4 on this third caution. Hopefully to get a clean restart here. Jonathan Osborne is the control car there in the 81. He comes to the restart zone. He gets to launch first. And there he goes. Pretty clean so far. Jonathan Osborne secures the lead at the moment. Fight is on. For second place with Chris Goins trying to get up underneath the 51 of Dylan Bryant. And does. Slides up to the top side there. Six Machine challenging 51 now as well. He wants sliding back just a bit here. Don't know if he's biding his time, trying to run that high side. What's going on? He's holding the momentum, holding the spot for the moment, but I think he's going to lose the war here in a minute. Certainly into this next turn. Just behind him, you got Mike Adamson and Dustin Eaton, 14 and 88. Working hard. 51 starting to kind of hold his own that outside. 6 is not able to slide up. We're watching here from over the shoulder of Joe Canellis, who's made his way up forward. 11 spots so far. 6 does secure third place there. 51's going to fall into fourth. And we're back under caution. Going to be Colin Decker and Jesse Redding. We're coming around here to start lap 18, folks. This will be our lap of silence.
Checking up in 2.
Hey, this will help you out, Andrew.
Yeah, well.
Our thoughts and prayers tonight are with the Busch family, his extended family, his immediate family, his wife Samantha, and his children, especially with the loss of their father.
You can race 10 laps. I'll let you go back double.
All right, folks, let's take a look at some of the liveries that are being displayed here in tribute to Kyle here tonight. Also, just heard over the radio there, you may have heard it also, Lori has put these drivers into single file for this next restart. We're almost 20 laps into the event, and we haven't hardly been able to race for these 4 cautions happening here in the first 20 laps. More than half the laps have been under caution so far. All right, let's start with this first machine here. This is Mike Adamson displaying an Interstate Batteries livery that made famous at JGR by Kyle Busch. Really good looking scheme there. And next up is Albert Anderson's a 99 machine, the M&M's, the Candyman machine that all the kids used to love. I mean, back in the heyday of this livery, you probably wouldn't find many kids at the track that didn't have that candy shirt on of Kyle Busch.
Hey, Albert, I got a pit as soon as you go green.
Let's see. Next up is Kelly Kill here in the more recent Lucas Oil that Kyle ran with RCR. I want to say he won in this car also at California Speedway.
Sorry, I'm trying to help him set up a setting, and if he hits you, dude.
And then, so we got those. Let's see. Let's take a look at the number 4 here. You know, he's running a special scheme. Oh, also running the Lucas Oil scheme. And then we got the 10. Andrew Cawthon. He's running that Snickers machine. So again, that was pretty thought after jersey back in the day as well.
Green.
We're back underway green, but we're going to continue to look at these last few paint schemes like I promised. Mike Adamson is your leader right now. Let's see, look for the 27 machine. Kenny McAdam. He's not running one of the old liveries, but he is running a tribute on the hood there for Forever Rowdy, referring to Kyle Busch's nickname, Rowdy Busch. Also has a connection to Days of Thunder, the movie Days of Thunder. Next up is Austin Fassett running the Rebel Bourbon machine that Kyle ran at RCR as well. And then I want to say the 47 has one as well. Let's take a look at John McAdam. So he's running a tribute on the hood there for Rowdy and KBM. I think that logo refers to Kyle Busch Motorsports, his truck team that he had and owned back in a while back. I forget when he sold it. But folks, that is the liveries we have on track tonight in honor of Kyle Busch. Not the least of which is this Interstate Batteries machine now out front with Mike Adamson at the helm out of Sanford, Florida. Right now he's out to a .38 lead over second place Aaron Warren. So we went single file for that restart. We'll see how spread out Lori's got them based on that. Take a look at the track map here. Not too much. They're still on the same straight, but it seems like helped us a little bit maybe get started on the right path here. But as you see back here in this traffic, this is a hornet's nest. Riding on board with Trevor Robertson right now. Brett McCoy trying to make the pass here. A lot of hard racing going on. 3 wide just in front of Trevor here. 47 is splitting up the middle. That's John McAdam. Going between. Oh, McCoy and him touch the doors here. 12 machine of Shane Blocker to the outside would really be in a bad spot if those guys pushed up the hill. All right, that's kind of worked itself out now. They're at least back down to 2x2. What's happening behind these guys? About the same. You see the 01 and the 6 right beside each other here. This is the knot of cars, though, for the field. Everybody else a little bit more strung out. So let's see what the action happens. Got Tice jumping up in here, trying to get around the 12 machine. Scott's there in the 24. The Ole Miss white and baby blue machine. Yeah, with all this action going down onto the apron and everything, that makes it a bit dicey. These guys got to really pay attention to what the other drivers are doing, what their tendencies are. About 3 wide here again. This is going to get a little bit, there we go. Might be okay here. For the moment, that was getting a little bit dicey, though. 6 machine looks like he may, that's Trevor Robertson, looks like he may have decided, hey, I'm going to back out of this. Keep my car intact. Regroup and get back to racing these guys. Once we're not knotted up in 3 and 4 wide. So trying to get around this 82 and 27. Running the high side. A lot of these cars, as you can tell, migrating to the high side a bit, middle to high. Not all of them. Now this works out for him here. All right, we got some racing going on now, folks. That single file really worked out, it seems. Maybe the guys giving a little more room, a little more patience with each other also. Realizing, hey, we're not going to finish this race if we're using up our fast repairs and these early incidents. See if I mentioned it already. Their fuel run on a full fuel tank should get them about 27 laps. 27 laps. Let's take a look and see if some of these guys, when they hit pit lane. If it goes green here, we're going to start talking a lot of strategy. And not only about that, but tires. They don't have unlimited tires here tonight. Up front, you haven't missed anything, but you're about to. Albert Anderson takes over the lead from both the 88 and the 23. Got Aaron Warren right behind him there. We'll try to go back just a bit here and take a look at that. So Aaron Warren was able to get past Mike Adamson for the lead, and then Albert Anderson came up there and just took it away. All right, let's take a look. You can see 99 making the pass here on for second. I don't know if 88 might have got a little loose out there. And then 99 is just running away here. Just looking like Superman at the moment. It's underneath the 23 machine, the Alabama light machine, and secures the position.
Sorry, I had to check up, Dustin.
Right now, you can see right behind him, they're still battling for second, while he is out to about a 0.3 advantage. It's Jonathan Osborne, who started in third place, has made his way back up in here, looking to challenge. You see the grass are throwing up as they clip the inside of that apron. We got Ryan Walton out there in the chat saying, hey, good luck, everybody. I'm sorry we missed the last 2 weeks. Hey, welcome back, Ryan. Edith Anderson in the chat saying hello to everybody. Pulling for Team Albert. Albert Anderson Sr. saying hello to his sisters. Kathy A as well. Welcome everybody. Lisa McAdam out there pulling for VRL. Having good luck to 27, 47, and 67. That is Lisa McAdam is pulling for. Thank you everybody for tuning in tonight. The way the weather's looking in Charlotte, this might be the only racing you get this weekend. I don't know if the truck race got underway or not. I know it was delayed. And we'll see how the rest of the weekend looks for Charlotte, North Carolina. Albert Anderson is about to be challenged here, perhaps, for that lead. As Aaron Warren's closing back in on him. '51 has made his way to the front here.
88 pitting. 88 is pitting.
88's hit pit lane. Take a look. 51 of Dylan Bryant's trying to get around the 81 here. Inside line. Don't know if Mike Adamson may have hit the wall or something. See if we can take a look. It looks okay. This might be a planned stop here, folks. 81's able to hold on to that position over Dylan Bryant. All right, I think we're starting to see now the start of green flag pit stops for a lot of these guys. See, I mentioned they can go 27 laps. Albert Anderson was last on pit lane. I mentioned that when he did it. I told you he didn't do it for no reason. He was on pit lane at 13. Let's say 27. Let me see. I think I'm going to double check this math here. I think it's right. Yeah, so he should be able to go a few more laps because we had some yellow as well.
Appreciate it.
51's looking to try and make a run on the outside. 81 closes the door, gets in the wall at the same time.
You all right, buddy?
That gives 51 the advantage, and the one's going to try to take advantage of Chris Gomes there on the bottom as well. Got some damage to 81. He is not looking like he's in good shape. Might end up going around here. Needs to hold on to it. Either the tires are super angry or he has caused some aero damage and has decreased his side force as he enters the turn. We'll kind of watch it here again and see if it steps out on him again. Like he may have control of it. Staying away from the wall this time. Yeah, he's got it back underneath him. But he does have Brett McCoy in that 29 right behind him. Take a look here at the 99 machine. Dylan Bryant right behind him.
Thank you, buddy.
And Chris Gomes. Chris looks to the high side. 51 closes the door. One goes back down towards the low side. Gets alongside the 51. Almost clips the wall there. See if he's able to secure this. Got a lot of laps on these tires. The Gomes maybe not as many. He went in on lap 18, but so did Dylan Bryant. Neither of them looks like they took tires according to the Steve McCoy in the wall back there. But neither of these drivers took tires, so it looks like maybe Gomes was able to take better care of his as he makes a play for first position over the 99 machine. 51's going to try to follow him through.
29's pitting. 29's pitting.
We're down the backstretch right now. 51's going to try to dive it into turn 3 and slide it up. 99's probably going to just slide in here and try to minimize the blades. And 81 gets into him. He definitely doesn't want that to happen. As Osborne come across the radio and also apologize to the 99. That was pretty close. Good job by both those drivers not wrecking there. That can happen super easy.
99 pitting this time.
Back up front here, Chris Gomes now has the lead. 99 to Albert Anderson just called out. He is hitting pit lane. He was due. These other drivers in front of him right now have a few more laps before they're going to have to go. They were last on pit lane on lap 18. That means they could go to at least 45, probably a bit more since we have caution laps in there as well. TM Kitchen and Grill's out there pulling for the 99 machine. He's doing well right now. Just hit pit lane, so don't look at his spot right now. He's in 17th, but he's up front vying for this victory here tonight. 44 laps complete. Superman has not let that number 1 machine get out of his sight. Staying tucked right there within 0.3 of the lead.
Hitting this time by.
Don't know if he has the tire tread right now to be able to make a play for the lead. Looks like he's trying to hold on till they get to pit stops and then maybe challenge him if he doesn't get off pit lane first.
Six pitting this time, 6 pitting.
When are these guys going to go in? They're over the limit right now, but like I mentioned, these caution laps probably gave them a few more green flag laps here. Let's see if anybody undercuts them, because these other guys going in pit lane, they're gaining time on the leaders right now.
51 pitting this time by.
51 just said he's going in second place.
I got you.
None.
Caution is out. Caution is out. I doubt the 51 is going to go in. He's going to have a. He better start saving gas if he doesn't run out under caution, getting around here until the pit lane can open. Let's go back and see what happened to bring out this caution. That was a good run, though.
You gotta come by me, buddy.
Don't see anything that pops up here. Maybe
Hey Dylan, I'm gonna need you to push me.
not showing here. Maybe Austin Bassett. Let's take a look.
I'm down out of gas too. Really close. I was about to hit.
Go right in front of me.
Yeah, and I was about to get the lucky dog there, but now I can't. I'm not
I
gonna.
don't think it was Austin. I think he was trying to go to pit lane.
Sorry, Brad. I was trying to let you know.
He
I'm hitting.
bails at the last second, maybe because caution was coming out right here. Take a look right here and see if the caution is out as we're looking at that. So that's what this was.
22. Can we close
I
up?
don't know
here?
if he ever got to the commit cone. Nope, so he should be okay. But don't know what brought this one out.
Alex, can we catch these guys, please?
It's not showing on my overlays, folks, so I apologize for that. If it doesn't pop up, a little hard to find. Now, I do have an indication here of Austin Bassett crashing. But that was it.
Right now it's on Chris.
This might be after the fact. We're already under caution here. Oh, he just...
I just
I
had
think
to
he
pass
crashed. I think he
22.
just...
Okay, there we go.
Somebody else is crashing at this next view, though. Oh, that was not. Okay, don't know what that was. A little glitchy here tonight on the overlays. So, like Dylan Bryant's going to come off pit lane,
Are you good?
first
Matt?
position.
Yeah. He
Chris
ran out
Gomes
of
next
gas.
up.
Let me leave me by him.
Alright, cool.
Everybody's coming off right now. Looks like everyone's
Thank you.
pretty much, except for Dylan Bryant. Dylan Bryant did not take tires. Your leader is not on 4 fresh tires. Second place all the way back to 9th, Mike Everidge. Maybe not Mike, but certainly Jesse Redding in 8th are definitely on fresh tires. All right, there's your leader right now, folks. Dylan Bryant. Number 51 machine. Number 1 of Chris Goins is in 2nd. 24 Scott Tice up 9 spots. He's in 3rd. Lori putting them back to double file this time since they had such a good run last time, as you see there in the chat, maybe. 4th place, John McAdam. 5th, George Rincon in a Cumming, Georgia. And Tim McAdam. is the last car on the third row here. So here we go. We're getting back to racing, folks. Headed down this back stretch.
Dylan, if I get
Fifth
the
caution,
off the ground this time,
almost complete.
Yeah, I think that would both be crashed then.
Your lap down, just pull down, man.
What do you think, folks out there in the chat? Do you think we're going to get a clean start here? Lori put them back to double file.
Double. No changing lanes.
See what happens.
Checking up, checking up, checking up.
Looks like they're checking up. Get a little accordioning effect back there in the field. Dylan Bryant's controlling this restart. And there he goes. We are back underway. It's a good jump over Chris Gomes there on the outside. A lot of guys single file back through here. Chris Gomes is high on the outside there. Got John McAdam trying to follow him through with Scott Tice actually working the bottom. And you got a challenge for the lead here. Chris Gomes looking to take control of this race. Again, maybe he does. I mentioned that Dylan Bryant was not on fresh tires, so you're probably going to see him fall just a bit through the field here. Sure, what he's hoping for here is to limit the free fall. You see him high on the outside here, just getting past like crazy. The moment 2 and 3 wide. He's probably going to hope to get a net gain out of this. As a 27, Timmy McAdam scrapes the wall there, just on the outside of the 14. Got a new leader out here, Scott Tice. Side by side with the number 1 machine, trying to take over outright for the lead. Caution's back out. Going to involve Andrew Cawthon and Dion Jones. And it looks like Scott Tice is going to have the lead here, folks, for the restart. All right, you got a 10 machine here. That's the Snickers machine of Andrew Cawthon. Dion Jones just to his outside. Oh, just comes down just a bit. That's Dion Jones in the 4. Right there with him. Let's see what happens here from Dion's perspective. Slow it down. Gets a little loose there. Still okay. Just comes down the hill just a bit. I think he thought he was going to be coming in right behind him and not necessarily clipping him. You want to get in there, gain the advantage of having a little bit of a draft off of that car. That did not go well for either of them. If everybody else gets through. Amanda Witt out there pulling for the 99, her dad.
There's the 30 car.
Let's see where America's driver is right now. Right now, he's in 12th position right in that M&M's machine. Tribute to Kyle Busch. Albert races with us out of Washington, D.C. Having a great run this season. Take a look. I think I have him in at the moment. Yes, second place in the standings, only 4 points out of the championship lead. So he's had a tremendous run here in the Vigilante Vanquish Series. And he does in the Premier Series as well on Wednesday nights in the trucks. Right now, sitting in 11th. And there's your update, Amanda Witt. Or Mad Wit. I think that I think it's Mad Wit. I'm saying that wrong. I apologize. Back up front here. Scott Tice does have the lead. Chris Gomes is going to start second. John McAdam restarts third. And George Rincon in the 4th position, up 23 spots by the beginning of this race. His teammate Mike Everidge is going to be in 5th, up 21 spots there in the 3rd row. And Dylan Bryant, your pole sitter, is going to restart here in 6th. Gonna have one more lap of yellow before we get underway.
All right, boys. We'll give and take on the restart there. What do you think?
Tonight's race proudly brought to you by Trackside Graphics. If you're looking for top-tier design work or need a custom livery that turns heads on the track, reach out to Austin via his email at the bottom of your screen, tracksidegraphics2026@gmail.com, and he'll get you fixed up and ready to race. We're proud to partner with him for both the VRL Vanquish and the VRL Premier Series this season.
9 car, do you copy?
There he is, all good.
Coming back around, looks like we're already on the backstretch here.
Guys, if somebody is trying to talk to you, you need to reply to them, not me.
Sounds like some gas savings already going on here with Mr. Tice. Making his way out of 3. He's going to control the restart once he gets to the restart zone here.
I'm going to kill.
Indicated by the blue paint on the left side here. Starting now.
Green, green, green.
And he's underway. We're back to green racing. Pretty clean back through the field. Looks like Tice is going to hold on to the lead for the moment with John McAdam trying to squeak through, and does, on Chris Gomes on that inside line. Number 1 machine's going to slot into 3rd here, but you got Mike Evers just behind him, looking to challenge for that position. Really tossing into 3 and 4. Maybe able to pull off the slide job here. Not quite clear. One's going to fight back on the outside. May be able to win the day with that momentum. We'll find out coming out of 2. 82's clear at the moment. Probably going to clear him out of the turn. 14's trying to get into that outside line, but the 28 is there. Caution's back out. Going to involve Joe Canellis.
Are we at Bristol?
That driver's asking in the chat out there, are we at Bristol? It does seem like we're on trend for the number of cautions we would normally have at Bristol Motor Speedway. See what happens with Joe here. Joe is in this 20 machine. Oh, 81 is on the high side.
What was it for?
Canellis, he's just barely there. Canellis keeps to come up, tries to come up and slot in front of him, but it wasn't quite clear. Get you a better shot here. Back this up a bit. 81's trying to make the pass here on the outside. It's just a little bit on him as the 20 machine begins to track out up towards the wall. Here's hoping these guys are able to get back in this race. They haven't already used their fast repair, but you can see that right front wheel on the 20 is just destroyed.
Lucky dog coming high, guys.
You can get us a word with that 81 machine. Jonathan Osborne. We'll wait till he starts to pull out of pit lane here, so we're not going to distract him. Like he's just gassing up, no tires, maybe getting some repairs done. That's what he's doing. Hey, Jonathan, down in the booth, buddy. You got me.
Yes, sir. I got you.
Hey, man, you getting some repairs done?
Yes, sir.
So what happened from your perspective on that incident?
I think that we just ran out of room there. I was trying to back out of it. I had to run, and then it looked like we were running out of room there. I was trying to back out of it, and I don't know who was under the 20 there, but I think he was too wide with someone, and we just ran out of room there. Yeah,
that's what it looked like, buddy. Hey, I don't want to distract you too much. I know you're getting those repairs done, get back on track, but Looking super fast, man. Good luck. Maybe we'll talk to you end of the race.
Alrighty, thank you. Still got a fast repair, and I haven't put tires on the car yet, so
Wow.
we're gonna go fast. I
Well,
still
hey,
haven't
man.
put them on yet, so we're gonna next time we come down pit road, we're gonna have 3 sets of tires to put on the car, and we're gonna go fast.
That sounds good, man. We're not quite halfway yet, but we're getting there. So you got all your tires remaining for just half a race. That's pretty impressive.
Yes, sir. We're gonna try to go fast here.
All right, man. Well, good luck to you. Thanks for talking to me.
Alrighty, yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, there's your number 81 machine. Jonathan Osborne telling me he has all his tire sets remaining and his fast repair. So he's been doing a little bit of repair manually to get that car back up to speed and keep it in the race. As he's going to pull up onto the back of the field here as we get ready to get back underway.
You got Snickers on your car.
It's like she's put them single file again, folks. That's why we got this long train. So your leader, Scott Tice, let's take a look back from his car. You can see this is what we got here. So these guys have to be careful about the accordion effect as they get ready to get back underway. His car is off, handing over control of the restart as far as launching to Scott Tice. And we're back underway. See how clean we get this. They can't pass each other till they get past the start-finish line. Have to stay in column. And they do a good job of it. 24 machine out of Avon, Mississippi. Scott Tice holding the lead right now with 11 spots where he began this race. And he's got the 82 of Mike Everidge up 24 spots, trying to chase him down and take that position away. Mike Everidge looking really fast here tonight. These top cars all the way down to 6th place, all on pit lane at lap 48. And your top 5 there, we're watching all on the same set of tires. They all took tires at lap 48. Not quite the run that he wanted yet, 82 that is. 24 is trying to take his line away, dirty up the air on his nose, and it's effective at the moment. And the 82 is going to have to be mindful of the one car getting to his right rear quarter panel, and he looks like he's going for it here, because if he gets that, the 82 cannot make the pass underneath the 24. The one's going to have an opportunity to get past the 82. I know that's a lot of information there, folks, but and Mike's probably aware of it in the 82. That's why he pulled up there when he had the chance. 14's making a play here for 3rd. Dustin Eaton, that is. And his Cane's chicken machine, number 14. Gonna look here. He was on at lap 48 as well and took tires, so he makes the pass here in a 1. Mike Adamson's looking to do the same. Mike did not take tires at lap 54. He may have went in previously and then just went in at 54 to top off, though. He's looking mighty fast here. One machine's dropping just a bit. That said, he's been known to be saving his tires and come on strong towards the end of the run. Next thing you know, he's winning the race. What we got so far, though. Mike Everidge has made the pass on the 24 of Tice and taking over the lead. Mike races with us out of Melbourne, Kentucky. Great job here tonight. Liking these single file restarts. I don't think that the competition is, but I like it because we're able to get underway without having carnage and go racing. So we appreciate that from the tower. Lori putting them in single file. Sometimes as race car drivers, we have to be saved from ourselves. See if we can run through the field a bit here and show you where your favorite driver's running. Getting a little bit strung out. First place here, Mike Everidge. looking really good. 25 spots up on the night so far. Scott Tice up 10 spots out of Avon, Mississippi. He is in second. Mike Adamson's up 4 spots from 7th. Now running in 3rd at Interstate Batteries Toyota machine. Just behind him, you got Trevor Robertson out of McCrory, Arkansas. Pulls up to the high side just in front of the 14 of Justin Eaton, now running in 5th. Chris Goins is back here in the 6th position. Races out of Charlotte, North Carolina. And Kelly Kill in that Lucas Oil machine. Right now, he's running in 7th. He began the race in 6th place, so not that far back from where he was at. Let's take a look. He has our other onboard cameras. You can see, we're looking at his 3-monitor setup. He also monitors the race broadcast in real time. Jack of a man who's sitting there having to multitask out of Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Next up, that 28 machine in 8th position. That's George Rincon, up 19 spots so far tonight. Jesse Redding in the 9, up 2 spots. Excuse me, Jesse Redding in the 21, running in 9th. 5th position is Dylan Bryant out of Stem, North Carolina. America's driver, Albert Anderson, Washington, D.C.'s very own, running 11th. And that really good-looking livery, that Candyman machine, M&M's 99. Aaron Warren, the Alabama Light Machines, out of Jasper, Alabama, is running in 12th. John McAdam out of DeShore, Pennsylvania. He is running in the 13th position right now. See, where is Timmy McAdam? Right here. Timmy McAdam is in 14th out of DeShore, Pennsylvania. So you got John McAdam, Timmy McAdam. I want to say John's in here as well. Yeah, no, John, Timmy, and Tim. You got 3 relatives in here tonight. Brian Rose out of Vernon, West Virginia, running in the 15th position. Brett McCoy in the 29, running 16th. Luke Chadwick, the Goodies, number 9 out of Dallas, Texas, is running 17th. Jonathan Oswald, we talked to him a little bit earlier, says he has all of his tires remaining for the rest of this race. He's running in 18th. Andrew Cawthon, that Snickers number 10 machine out of Bartow, Florida, is running 19th. John Shanebacher in the Kellogg's number 12 machine. Now, I want to say maybe, I'm pretty sure that's also a Kyle Busch machine from his Hendrick days, if I'm not mistaken. Racing pretty hard here with the 47. Don't think that's for position, though. The 47's in 13th, while John Shanebacher's in 20th, a lap down to him. You got Tim McAdam Sr. here in that 67 machine out of Mildred, Pennsylvania, running in 21st. Deion Jones in that Lucas Oil machine out of Dimondale, Michigan, is running 22nd. Gordon Spain, the Bass Pro Shops, 38, 23rd. Races out of Fredericksburg, Virginia. Alex Anderson in 22. He's in 24th position right now. Dalton Scaife is in 25th. Dylan Simmons in the 09 Texaco machine, or at least Texaco designed, 26th. Colin Decker in the Williams machine out of Milan, New York, 27th. Austin Fassett driving the Rebel number 30 out of Eastern Pennsylvania, also is the owner of Trackside Graphics, our sponsor for both of our series in VRL. Joseph Canales, like he spun his tires, I don't know what he's doing. He may be damaged, but he's on pit lane in 29th at the moment. And Andy Patton in 30th is the only car out of the race. The 88 machine of Mike Adamson is now in the lead. They haven't taken over from Mike Everidge. Chris Goins is up second. And Mike Everidge is fighting here to stay in third alongside the 24th, Scott Tice. Just behind them, you got Kelly Kill racing hard with Dustin Eaton, trying to take over that 5th position. Let's see what we're looking at on pit strategy. Watching the 81-21 get after it here. So, your leaders were last on pit lane at 54. When we get another 2 or 3 laps, we should start to see pit lane get very busy. We did have caution in there and everything, but nonetheless, it won't be too much beyond that. We're going to see these guys start to hit pit lane. Now, once they get to lap 106 or better, there's going to be at least one more pit stop they're going to have to make to be able to make it on fuel. And once they get to lap 106 or better, they can make their final stop. And as I mentioned that, we have caution.
Boy, you got lucky, buddy.
Looks like Dalton Scaife may be involved here. Shane Bacher said somebody got lucky. I don't know if he's talking about Dalton or not. We will go back and take a look.
I was racing for my life there.
Dalton Scaife goes off track here at lap 77. His 77, so 79 for the rest of the field.
Yeah, sorry about that, John. You guys did nothing wrong. You got to do that in that situation.
Car N1, checking up Eddie.
I don't know what happens here. Looks like maybe.
I figured you didn't know why we were racing so hard.
Oh, looks like he pulls down to go. Maybe trying to get on pit lane here. And you got the 4 machine of Deion Jones just coming at full speed.
Yeah, once I got some space on him, once I got a little room on him, I was going to try to let him out right there.
That's exactly it. Don't know if
Yeah, you guys are good. Sorry. My fault.
that just destroys the 4. He's probably going to go straight to pit lane here. Hopefully he's got a fast repair.
Carlton, you earned it, buddy.
Yeah, it's unfortunate there. Hopefully Scaife was calling out that he was pitting, because that's what we have to do, especially if they're coming in from that top line there. Let's see if the 4 machine still had his fast repair. I don't think he does.
I'm out of fuel, guys.
4 of Deion Jones may be out of this race. We're watching everybody else come down pit lane here. Here's your leader. Look back off at his rear deck here. Goins, Average, Kill, Tice, Eaton, Rincon, all coming down pit lane. Robertson, everyone essentially. You'll see maybe the number 10 of Andrew Cawthon stayed out, and he did. Right now he's at 17th. Maybe he's trying to get a lap back. Trying to work something here. Or just going around because he has to wait 1 lap to hit pit lane. We're here under our 8th caution at lap 82. Been really active from that standpoint here tonight. Didn't expect it, really. Sometimes happens. But tonight's broadcast is proudly brought to you by Trackside Graphics. If you're looking for top-tier design work or need a design livery that turns heads on the track, reach out to Austin via his email there on the screen, and he'll get you fixed up and ready to race. He sponsors both the series here in VRL, both the Vanquish tonight and the Premier Series on Wednesday nights. Also, speaking of that, if you're interested in joining a league that's well run, clean, and the guys have been together for the better part of 6 years, contact Lori via this Facebook and Discord. You can't contact us or join through iRacing. You have to contact Lori via this Facebook or Discord. We'll get you screened and maybe get you on track with these guys. And you can join the action. Join the grid today. And it's the same for both series. If you want to join this Friday night ARCA series, which is what this is, or the Premier Series, which we race in the Craftsman trucks. Lights are out on top of that pace car as we're coming around to the backstretch before we get back underway. Looks like we're 2 by 2. Lori's put them back to double file restart here. We had a nice green flag run there. Here's hoping we can have one now, even though we're not starting single file. Don't forget next week's race. We are headed out to Nashville Super Speedway. Should be a lot of great action there, folks. Make sure you tune in on 29 May, Friday night, 29 May by 8:50 Eastern, so you don't miss any of the racing action. His car is off the track, handing over control to Mike Adamson there. And he launches on that inside line. A good launch over Chris Gomes. The battle's going to be on now for that second position between Chris Gomes and the 14. Dustin Eaton looking to make the play here. Looks like he may have it. The one machine's trying to fight back momentum on the outside. He's going to be there. He's actually closing in on Mike Adamson as well. Adamson went down pit lane. They all did here at 81. Looks like the top three drivers, Adamson, Gomes, and Average, all took tires. Dustin Eaton, maybe not. But he's hanging on tough there in fourth place. Billy Kill out there on the outside. He's running fifth right now. Trying to get clear of the 28 of George Rincon, and does for the moment. Hill is on new tires. Looks like the only person up here in the mix at the moment who didn't take tires is the 14. I got to go back all the way to, looks like, Dylan Simmons in the 23rd position before I get to a vehicle who was not in their pit box long enough to take tires. See how long this 14 can hang on. Let's take a look off his back deck. 28's looking to make a play maybe for the inside here. Nope, just a little bump there. 47's going for it, though. And then the 28 goes. May have got him a little bit loose there. 14's going to hang on to it. Man, he got really out of control there. Pretty sideways, man. That was a great save by Dustin Eaton. He's really trying to hang on and just limit the bleeding. These guys do not have enough tires normally to take them every time they need fuel. So it's about paying your tire tax at some point in the race. And what I mean by that is you have to run 2 stints of fuel on the same set of tires. And that's what Dustin Eaton is doing now. Probably getting himself set up to be in a good position at the end of the race. Question is, has he waited too long to pay his tire tax? We're at lap 88 of 133 right now. He's on the outside bleeding spots all the way down to 11th. Hits the wall again. You see there in the wall some more. Trying to be careful about getting off of the wall. Once you get sucked into it, if you just pull the wheel to the left, you're going to end up probably wrecking somebody else and yourself in the process. Now he's dropped down to 15th position. Let's see how many cars. He's got a good spot here now. Maybe he's going to be able to hang on and just log some laps here until he can get his fresh tires put on. Back up front, you got Mike Adamson being chased down by Mike Everidge. He is there. John McAdams now up to 3rd. Kelly Kill up to 4th. Chris Gomes has dropped to 5th position. Kelly Kill's having a great run here tonight. That 01 machine. Going his onboard right now. Trying to get around the 1. 4th position, and it looks like he's going to. Kind of giving you his real world look on the bottom of your screen. 3 triple screens he's got going on, and from inside his virtual cockpit above. Move that up to the nose, or actually to the roof cam. The 1's going to be able to hold on to 4th here. Dylan Bryant's going to get around as well. Kelly Kill's trying to play it smart. Sometimes it's better to let somebody go and fight back like he's trying to do here with the 51. Caution is out. Find out what that is for right now. It's like Dylan Simmons. Oh, and maybe Albert Anderson in the 99 machine for Anderson Nation out there. No, that's not what you want to hear. Let's find out what happens here at lap 91.
69, you got to get up here, dude.
The 09 is just on the inside here. 29 right here with these guys. It is not Dave Mayberry as you're probably used to. He's not racing this series. That's Brent McCoy in the 29 now. Let's see if we can get back here just a little bit more. Oh, the 22. I think he hits he comes just off of the apron right there into the corner. That's Alex Anderson. And then this is going to end up really just claiming all these guys, as you can see right here. Let's take a look from this chopper cam. This is hard racing. The 22 ends up just coming off of the apron awkwardly, maybe late. You don't want to come off the apron that late because it's going to do, watch, he gets back down on the apron in the turn. You cannot do that because what will happen is that your car will be shot straight up the track just like you saw there. Watch this. Right into the 09, right into Albert Anderson on the outside. And man, Anderson gets hit twice because the 69 comes in there as well.
Hey, lucky dog going high, guys. Going high.
Yeah, this is not good. So Dalton Scaife coming in, as you'll see.
Thanks, buddy.
Take a look here. These guys are going to be banging up forward. Right here starts it. 69 is just trying to stay low out of it. Hits the 09 again. And then they all go around and get pretty significant damage for all these guys.
I got 2
Unfortunately.
seconds in the box, buddy.
99's in 18th at the moment. He was running better than that when that happened. Let's see.
No, I want to go fast for the fast little bit of the race.
22, you coming up here, bub?
Yeah. Don't claim anybody else, but that's a rough one. All right, they're still not at the money stop. In other words, where they can make it the rest of the way. They're only at lap 93, 106 or so. But they're going to have to get to be able to make it to the end of this race with fuel. See what happens here. How many people are going to go down pit lane? Looks like not your leaders. They're staying out. I think that was the 82 you saw there hitting pit lane. Or about the 81, Jonathan Osborne. Everybody else holding what they got. Where's the 14 at? Because he was one we saw free falling through the field here. Don't see him at the moment. There he is. He's 17th. Pretty sure he didn't cut down pit lane. Nope. He did. But we're looking at incident. Let's take a look. Let's see, from 11th on back. That's what we missed. So from George Rincon all the way down to Scott Tyson, 18th. So George Rincon is up here in
Appreciate you, thank you.
11th. We got him, Luke Chadwick, Aaron Warren, Dylan Bryant, Brett McCoy, Albert Anderson, Dustin Eaton, Scott Tice, John Shanebuckler, all hit pit lane this time. Everybody but Albert Anderson. Looks like Albert Anderson and Aaron Warren. A couple of those guys didn't take tires as well. Let's take a look and see if how Albert's car is looking. It's like he had a fast repair. Folks got it cleaned up. Going back to racing here. But for Anderson Nation out there, his truck or his car, rather, is put back together. Should have no issues with speed. It's going to be about track position now. Hornet's Nest out here, as you see Anderson trying to get in there. Pass already, gets up to 14th. Got a man out there saying, oh, pick up your M&Ms and keep going. Talking to her dad, Albert Anderson, in the 99 machine. These guys spread out. Viable 3 lanes for sure. They try to go 4 occasionally. Top, middle, bottom here. Sometimes there's some miscalculations on who's going to move where, and these guys get together. 96 laps complete, folks, coming around here. Chris Goins is your leader with Brian Rose for the first time that we've noted is up front here, running in 3rd position in that Track Bar Motorsports machine. Number 89. 3 wide. He's going to push through the middle here underneath the 82 and just to the outside of the 47. John McAllen, they bang doors. Oh no, 89's in the wall. And the 21. This is a big one, folks. Look at this. A lot of cars still kind of piling in there, trying to get slowed down and woed up, but they were not able to. Lap 97 mayhem here. This was what you would say would be the big one at Talladega or Daytona. That was a gigantic wreck here. Question is, how many of these guys still have their fast repair to stay in this race? You saw it as I was watching it. That all started up here at the front. which is why it was bad. Albert Anderson involved in this one too. That's unfortunate. A lot of guys. Brian Rose, Mike Adamson, Jesse Redding, Luke Chadwick, Brett McCoy, Jonathan Osborne, Scott Tice, Dylan Bryant, Tim McAdams Sr., Alex Anderson, Austin Fassett, George Rincon, and I mentioned Albert Anderson. Let's take a look and see how this began.
Or Albert, my bad.
There's a hard racing up here, up forward. The 82. Got the 89 and the 47. This was a 3 wide situation. Racing super hard. 82's on the outside. 89 gets forward of him. These 2 cars down here touch. And that may have checked up the 89 just enough when they touch right here. Watch this. He touches, loses speed. 82 tries to go to the right. He doesn't come down. He tries to go to the right hand, go more right there, but is not able to do it. And then this is what the outcome is. They're just bouncing off each other now. And you can't just hit your brakes and stop from nearly 200 miles an hour. So some of these cars coming around in the turn, just trying to keep from spinning out themselves and blow up their machine. That's a rough one, folks. Go back up to the front here. Chris Goins is your leader with John McAdams second, George Rincon third, Kelly Kill fourth, Dylan Bryant fifth, Dustin Eaton in sixth position. Everybody else is making their way off pit lane. We'll see how many were able to get their machine fixed. Howard Anderson Sr. out there in the chat saying, wow, that was the big one. Indeed, that was pretty big for a 1.5 mile track. But really tightly contested race here tonight. And when the wreck happens at the front and they're not spread out yet, it hadn't been that long since our last restart, this is what we tend to have. Joe Kaiser out there in the chat saying, rest in peace, Rowdy, indeed. Lori's out there saying, oh, my Lanta. That was the big one, babe, I tell you. Can't remember last time I saw one that big in a 1.5 mile track. Let me take a look and give you a car count. I got the time. About 12 cars involved in that accident. Well, folks, we appreciate you watching tonight. We are live here every Wednesday and Friday night at 9 p.m. Eastern here in the U.S. If you like what you see and you haven't already, please make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Helps us out, helps out these drivers. And if you don't want to miss any other action that we have, we do race sports cars and turn left and right occasionally, especially endurance-style racing in the sports cars. Hit that notification bell so you'll be notified anytime we go live. Pace car's off the track, and we're going back to green here. Control is with Chris Goins.
Green, green, green.
Here we go. Chris gets a good start there. I see you in the chat there, Amanda. What's the 99 looking like damage-wise? Can't see any fixing get done. All right, let's take a look. We get a chance here. Where's he running right now? As we're watching Chris Goins take the lead. John McAdams close in second, and the battle is on here for third place. Re-wide up here at the front momentarily. You see the 99 right there, Amanda, not too far back. Let's see, he is in 13th position at the moment. Quick look, that machine's looking like it's good to go. He's got speed. He's going to split them here. He thought about it, but he saw they're already going to be 3 wide and thought better of it. Action's getting crazy. 102 laps complete out of 133. Yep, Kelly Kills up to second up front. And that Lucas Oil machine looking to track down the number 1 of Chris Goins. Kelly has found some speed here in Kansas tonight. All right, Lori just told me I keep calling Albert's daughter, Amanda. She goes by Maddie. Okay, Maddie, I will fix that. Thank you for the information there, Lori. She's keeping me straight, too, here in the broadcast booth. The old one, like I mentioned, really finding some speed here tonight. Going to have a good finish and maybe take home the victory here under the lights in Kansas. I'll tell you who else has got speed. It's that Goodweiser team. Between Rincon, the 28, and the 82 of Mike Evers, these guys are really, really stout here tonight. Maybe George Rincon right there in the 28. Looks like he has a cleaner looking paint scheme. That's his normal livery. Looks a little cleaner. And here is his teammate, the 82, looking to get around the 51 here on the bottom. Had a really good run tonight, too. Mike's up 20 spots, and George is up 24. Guys are really racing out here. 14 still struggling. Dustin Eaton there in 11th and falling. I don't know if he's still saving his tires or not. Let me take a look. Did not take tires out last time. Maybe he knows something we don't know, or he's counting on, hey, there's going to be a caution. And then I'm going to be able to really get to racing. Lori's telling Maddie she fixed me. That's not unusual. Of course you fix me. That's what you always do. You're telling her nothing she probably didn't figure. Here we go. Getting really racy here. Look at the dot of cars here going down the backstretch. Got a few stragglers back there, but everybody else is right here in this hornet's nest. Jimmy McAdam nearly 3 wide in the 27 machine right there. Going to meet the pass maybe there on the 89. Get that 9, trying to get up underneath him as well, or at least follow him through on the 89. Mike Everidge up here really trying to battle it out with the 47, the 23, and now the 9's coming through. Looks like Mike might be bleeding a few spots here. Up front, Dylan Bryant looks like he is able to, he's just edging himself forward of the 01 machine of Kelly Kill. 47 of John McAdam looking to make the move here on Kelly as well. Dives it deep into 3. Kelly's trying to keep the momentum up on the outside. 25 laps to go, coming to 24, folks. Oh, they touch.
3 wide, buddy. 3 wide.
3 wide, Shane Bacher calls out. He sure is. It's Tice into 12. Back up here. Kelly Kill's able to hold on to that spot there from the 47 at the moment.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to rough you there, Mike.
Keeping that momentum on the outside. As Aaron Warren's going to start working on John McAdam for 4th. Dylan Bryant's being hunted down at the moment by that number 1 machine. These guys, Mike Adamson's not happy with somebody. I want to say him and Scott Tice may have gotten together there. Back up front, here's the battle for the win. These 3 drivers here, Bryant, Goins, and Kill, 22 laps to go. Dylan Bryant hit pit lane at lap 98. I see here, he was only on there for a few seconds. He probably just topped off. Chris Goins was last on at 81. Did get tires. Kelly Kill was on it at 98. Only got fuel. So Okay, here we go. We just heard that the one machine there in second is going to hit pit lane this time. Going to give up second. Going in at lap 112. He definitely can make it to the end from here. McAdam followed him in that 47. Is this going to pull everybody else? Is this going to allow the one to be able to, let's see if he takes tires here. We'll watch as he hits his pit box. Going to let him leapfrog over Dylan Bryant. Is he going to come out? It's going to be faster, so Bryant may not want to stay out there for very long. He's definitely taking right sides. And that's all. Right side tires only. Dylan Bryant did not come in that last time. He's coming out of 2 right now. So at the moment, the one machine needs this to go green so he can get back on the lead lap. If there's a caution here at any moment, a lot of these good drivers, Kelly Kill, for instance, is on pit lane right now. They're going to get trapped a lap down. That's the danger of undercutting and going into pits early. Here's the 10 machine saying he's coming in pit lane. Right now, your first place is Bryant. Aaron Warren's in second. Luke Chadwick's up to third. Mike Everett still holding on to fourth here at the moment. Dustin Eaton in the 5th position. They're all still staying out. Take a look here. And they do have the legs for this. They were on pit lane at lap 98. What did I tell you that they could go? I think that said 27 laps.
Oh, no, I didn't get wheel damage off that, Albert.
That's right, 27 laps that they can go. So that puts them out to lap 125.
It acted like it never happened.
So they got another 9 laps roughly they can go. That's what these guys are hoping for right now. They're out in the wind. They're hoping there's going to be a caution in the next 8 to 9 laps. And if there is, Sicker's machine down there looks like it's damaged. That's a 10 of Coffin. If they can get a caution, then that's going to trap some of their competition on lap down. They're going to be able to go in under yellow and get their fresh tires, at least their fuel. That 10 machine's out here saying that he's damaged. Just see if he ends up bringing out a caution by staying out on the track there. That Snicker machine is yawing down the backstretch. He is not a happy camper right now. Trying to stay out of the way. Probably just trying to finish this race. This is a dangerous situation for the field, especially those guys who already hit pit lane. They do not need a caution right now. Run through the field and find out where your favorite driver's running at the moment. Dylan Bryant first. Aaron Warren having a great run. Second, up 18 spots. Albert Anderson there for Anderson Nation. He is in 3rd position right now, up 10 spots. Luke Chadwick, 4th. Mike Everett, 5th. Dustin Eaton trying to get around him here right now in 6th. 12 machine, John Schaebachler there at Louisville, Kentucky, 7th. Brian Rose is in 8th position. George Rincon is 9th. Colin Decker calling out. He's hitting pit lane right here. Mike Adamson up to 10th. Scott Tice is in 11th. All these drivers, including Tim McAdam Sr. here, all hoping for a caution. McAdam Sr. is actually a lap down. Here's your first place guy. If it all cycles through, Chris Gomes will come out in 1st. But at the moment, he is in 13th. Kelly Kill is in 14th. John McAdam, 15th. Andrew Cawthon, who's trying to stay out there and make this work. He's got wheel damage. 16th. Timmy McAdam, 17th. Colin Decker's on pit lane. He's taking the stop now. Austin Fassett, 19th. Alex Anderson, 20th. Brett McCoy, 21st. Saving gas. You can hear him right there.
Where do you want me to go?
Dylan Simmons in the 09 is 22nd.
Hi, if you don't mind.
Just like Jonathan Osborne, who's out of the race.
Appreciate you for asking.
Jesse Redding and others all out of the race. Back up to the front. Dylan Bryant's holding on to it here with about a 0.7 second advantage over Aaron Warren in that 23 machine.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
And off the back deck here, Bryant. Good position right now, but he's going to need the caution in the next few laps. 10 laps to go in this race, folks. It's going to come down to this strategy. Who played the right strategy? Passing going back here between Luke Chadwick and Dustin Eaton.
I'll stay high here,
We're
guys.
7th right now.
Bottom.
Yeah, we're getting a little bump as he's going to the corner here.
In next time by 51.
All right, just heard your leader calling out. He's going to be pitting next time by. That's about, we were about on the money there, folks. 8 laps to go. Warren's coming in. Probably going to hear Anderson as well. The rest of these top 10 down to Scott Tice.
88 this time by.
Let's see if any of these guys wreck going on the pit road. Here goes the 51. Danny Bachler as well. Luke Chadwick. 88 machine of Adamson. All hitting pit lane. Right now, Albert Anderson is your leader. But I don't imagine he's going to stay out beyond this lap. We'll see. Yeah, he is. Felt like he's saving fuel too, getting on pit lane there. But most likely what we're going to see here, this number 1 machine going to jump to the top here shortly. Scott Tice is still out there in the 24. He's definitely going to have to pit here. There he is right there. It's like he's pulling down. He might be out of fuel. If he's not, he's just going to coast it in there. And Dylan Bryant did not take tires, folks. He is still in front of Chris Gomes. See if Scott Tice makes it around here to the pit lane. If he makes it to pit lane, these guys might have a chance to stay green. Yeah, he's just kind of wiggling here. He does make it. So, you see right there, Chris Gomes is right behind you. Chris is on 2 fresh tires. Dylan Bryant didn't take any. This is your race for the win. It's going to be a 5-lap shootout. Can the 1 car get to the 51? Lori's saying in the chat there, she got 2 pages of notes, and I got Jalemi out there pulling for Gomes. He's definitely coming with the speed right now. Is he going to have enough to get around him? Coming up on him right here. Gomes races out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Four laps to go. He's there. He's alongside. This is a pass for the lead if he gets it. And he's going to be able to get there. Those 2 new tires. I don't know if 51's trying to come back on the outside. Doesn't quite get there, but he is trying. Not over yet. Number 1 dives it in there in turns 1 and 2. 51's trying to keep the momentum on the outside. 1's going to stay low. This is for the win. We're 3 to go here, folks. 1 dives it again. 2 tires is being good, but it might not be enough. He gets the spot. Trying to dirty up the air on the 51 here. And all the one machine wants to see right now is that white flag. If he can get to the white flag, the next flag will end this race. We have a caution here in the next quarter lap. They will have one green-white checker opportunity, which he certainly doesn't want to see. Coming around 3 and 4. There it is. White flag, folks. Number 1 machine on his way to victory here at Kansas tonight. Make his way down the backstretch one more time. Entering 3. No pressure from behind. He has a half-second lead over Bryant. Coming out of 4. Doesn't hit the wall. He's going to have it here, folks. Number 1 machine wins here at Kansas. What was a little bit sloppy race at the beginning, but he definitely had the strategy. Brings home the trophy here tonight. Great job. Dylan Bryant, 2nd. Aaron Warren going to bring it home 3rd. Don't go anywhere, folks. We are going to interview your champion here tonight, Mr. Chris Gomes.
Missed my pit time by a couple inches.
Sorry, Justin, I was on old tires.
We'll see if he gives us a little bit of a burnout here, which we always look for as these other drivers are making their way around. He's going to come back around here. He should have enough fuel to give us a little burn down.
Good luck, Chris.
And we'll get you through the rest of the finishing order right after his interview, so don't go anywhere.
Alan, if you can hear me, check your text.
I heard you. I got you.
Good job, Bones.
Okay, Timmy.
Mr. Chris Gomes, Charlotte, North Carolina's own, going to go over here to the start-finish. Maybe burn it down for us unless he's waiting to take a pick real quick. Here at Kansas. He was able to get it done, up 4 spots from his starting position of 5th. Bring home the win here tonight. Hey, Chris Gomes, it's down in the booth, buddy. You got me.
Yeah, buddy, I got you, Alan.
Champion here in Kansas tonight, man. A little bit messy start to the race, not necessarily by you, but the field in general. Once we got it going here in the second half, it became all about strategy. Did you feel like you had this, or was it in doubt there in the closing laps?
Man, with all the cautions, I didn't know what to do or what to expect. I just, really, it was just kind of winging it from, once I saw that it was going to be kind of a rough race. We're just kind of adjusting there. I saw those guys dip in with like 30, 32 to go, 33 to go. And I was like, well, I know they can't make it. And I know they're not gonna be able to save that much. So I'm going to stay out and stick it out here and utilize those 2 tires I had left over the wall. So luckily it just worked out. I thought Dylan was going to be able to stay in front of me there for a bit, but luckily we were able to just pull it off.
Yeah, it was a question about whether or not, I know you took 2 tires in that last stop. He took none. Definitely 2 tires made a difference, it appeared, but I wasn't sure how it was going to work out once you got to him, dirty air and all that. But you were able to get by. You had to work at it to get by clean for sure, man, but you were able to pull it off, and that was great. Taking a look here, this is your 2nd victory of the season. You came in as a championship leader. You're going to leave here with a little bit more of a gap. How are you feeling about the season? Only 3 races into it, and how do you feel about going to Nashville Super Speedway next week?
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't ask for a much better start to the year, so I'm happy to be able to come out of here with a win. Nashville, I do enjoy Nashville. It's a very, very technical track for what it is, so I do enjoy that a lot. I just have a blast racing these guys and getting out here and going out here and trying to make the most of it. So hopefully we can turn in another top 5 or so here at Nashville next week.
Yeah, man, you got a lot of people out in the chat saying, hey, congratulations, and also see Jalemi out there. I think that's Jesse Redding saying, hey, let's go Gomes, and congratulating you with the end there. Before I let you go, do you have any shout outs for teams, fans, or family?
Yeah, I want to shout out my guys over here at Track Bar Motorsports, Brian Rose and Jesse Redding. I know Brian ended up just shy of a top 5, so but Jesse had some more bad luck tonight. But hopefully we can put it all together next week. Just thank the admins over here with Lori and everybody at with Vanquish League and everybody. Obviously the you here at VRN taking the time out of your day. There's a lot of preparation that goes into these. So you taking that time along with your busy schedule to do that, it really means a lot for us. We do appreciate that. You know, just we're all dealing with kind of a shock loss this week. I know we had the moment of silence or lap of silence for Kyle Busch, but you know, I don't think anybody really, I mean, obviously nobody saw it coming, but I don't think anybody's really had time to process what happened. So, you know, just prayers out to everybody there, you know, everybody in the NASCAR family dealing with it and his family too. So just, you know, we all kind of sit out here and do this little fun thing that, you know, we call sim racing and enjoy it. But, you know, we really don't know. Like Kyle said, you know, we really don't know when the last win's coming, even in the sim. So we just kind of take it and enjoy it day by day. And, you know, just appreciate everybody out there that watches these, you know, takes the time out of their day to do it. But, you know, just can't appreciate, you know, the loved ones around us enough. So everybody give each other a hug tonight, and we'll see you guys next week.
Yeah, man. Hey, well said. And I'm sure that Kyle Busch Nation out there and everybody here in the series appreciates those words, man. He will be sorely missed, but congratulations, man. Look forward to seeing you in Nashville.
I appreciate it, Alan. Thank you, buddy.
Yeah, buddy. All right, folks. And that was your champion here tonight, Mr. Chris Goins out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Bringing home top step of the podium for us. And we'll get your results up here right now before we get out of the race here. Take a look. And here they come. Chris Goins, top step. Dylan Bryant, second. Aaron Warren, third. John Shanebacher, fourth. Kelly Keel brought it home, fifth. Great run for Kelly. Brian Rose in sixth. George Rincon, seventh. Luke Chadwick, eighth. Ninth position, Albert Anderson for Anderson Nation out there. 10th place, John McAdam. 11th was Mike Adamson. 12th, Dustin Eaton. Mike Everidge in 13th. Andrew Cawthon, 14th. 15th, Timmy McAdam Jr. 16th, Tim McAdam Sr. 17th, Scott Tice. 18th, Colin Decker. Alex Anderson in 19th. Austin Fassett, 20th. Brett McCoy, 21st. Dylan Simmons, 22nd. Jonathan Osborne, 23rd. Trevor Robinson, 24th. 25th, Jesse Redding. Gordon Spain in 26th. 27th, Dalton Scaife. 28th, Dion Jones. 29th, Joseph Canales, or Joe Canales. Andy Patton rounds out the 30-car field here tonight, folks. And as I mentioned previously at the beginning of this race, we definitely want to send our condolences out to the Kyle Busch family and everybody who loved and pulled for him here in NASCAR Nation. iRacing is an extension of that nation in a lot of ways, started by a bunch of NASCAR guys. Incredible talent that we'll never be able to replace, the likes of which we've only seen maybe one other time, and Dale Earnhardt Sr. But really, really sad for the Busch family here tonight. So from the VRL family to the Busch family, we wish you all the best, and we're praying for you. And with that, folks, we're going to close it out here tonight. We'll see you in Nashville next week.
This ain't your mama's racing stream.